Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're into smart home tech, and let's be honest, who isn't nowadays, today's update is going to be a big one for the Matter ecosystem. We have launched Matter 1.4.2 and it's officially dropped, and it's about to make your devices more secure, more reliable, and easier to integrate than ever before. Stick with me here because this could be a game changer for your smart home and how your devices talk to one another. No matter which brand you're buying from, all your smart home devices will work together as long as it's Matter compatible. For anyone who's new to the space, Matter is basically the universal smart home language of the smart home. Think of it as an interpreter that makes devices from all different manufacturers like Apple, Google, Samsung, and many more all work together. It's an open, IP-based standard, and it started in 2022 when all of those major brands came to work together. Its mission has been simple: end the frustration of incompatible devices so that all ecosystems can work with one another. This will allow the end consumer to just buy a device, set it up, and they'll know that it'll work with the rest of their smart home. If you're following the Matter update history, Matter updates come out about twice a year. And in late 2024, Matter 1.4 brought enhanced energy management, new device categories, and router certification. Then, earlier this year, we saw in May of 2025, Matter 1.4.1 dropped, making onboarding easier with NFC tags, multi-device QR codes now easier to implement, and streamlined setup flows. And now, just a few months later, we're dropping Matter 1.4.2. And this is going to be focusing on some of the less flashy features and more on the quality, reliability, and security of your smart home. The stuff that actually makes a difference in the day-to-day. First up, let's talk about reliability and scalability. Matter 1.4.2 optimizes how your smart home devices communicate so that platforms like Apple Home, Alexa, and Google play more nicely together. Routers that act as a Matter border router will now better manage multicast traffic, store thread network credentials, and handle larger device loads, supporting at least 150 thread devices and at least 150 Wi-Fi devices. And with target wake-up time, battery-powered devices like motion sensors or switches can last longer between charges. Next, let's talk about Wi-Fi only commissioning. Until now, many devices needed Bluetooth radios just to pair, even if they run entirely based on Wi-Fi. 1.4.2 introduces Wi-Fi unsynchronized service discovery. Basically, this is just going to be a fancy way of saying you can now onboard a device directly over Wi-Fi. This lowers manufacturing costs, simplifies design, and even allows for some existing devices to get the feature via firmware update. Then, let's talk about security. And this is going to be the big one. Matter 1.4.2 adds vendor ID verification, which makes sure your controller, like your HomePod, Nest, or Echo, is genuine and trusted. These access restriction lets you limit which controllers can change sensitive settings on your routers. And Certificate Revocation Lists act like a no-fly list for devices, blocking any counterfeit or compromised product from ever joining your network. Finally, better smart home experiences are here. Scenes are now standardized to support time-based actions. Think lights that gradually dim for a movie night or wake you up gently in the morning. This device recognition is across all ecosystems, and it's going to be so much more clean. So you won't see duplicates when a single device works with multiple platforms. And robot vacuums now follow consistent behavior standards, so you can set them up on a cleaning run without manually canceling the last one first. So what does this all mean for you? It means faster setups, fewer connection dropouts, better battery life, and a more unified experience, no matter which smart home app you're using. And for many manufacturers, it's a path to reduce hardware complexity while still expanding compatibility. But here's the catch, and there's always a catch. These benefits only roll out to us once Amazon, Apple, Google, and others update their platforms to support Matter 1.4.2. The good news is that the CSA, the Connectivity Standards Alliance, is offering fast-track programs to speed up that process. And let's look ahead to Matter 1.5 and see what's going to be expected later this year. And it might actually finally bring support for camera streaming over Wi-Fi or Ethernet using RTSP. But for now, 1.4.2 is all about polish, stability, and trust. And that's exactly what the connected home needs at this current time. So to wrap it up, let's talk about everything that Matter 1.4.2 has. Because it's not the flashiest release, but it is one of the most important releases for security, scalability, and day-to-day reliability. It's laying the groundwork for a smarter and more dependable future in your smart home. What device setup do you hope gets added to Matter 1.4.2? Drop your answers in the comments down below, and if you found this breakdown helpful, give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more smart home news, and hit the bell so you don't miss what's next. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and here's to a smarter and more secure smart home.